Bright Beauty. Every student matters.
Let us try to write some more of these expressions. Okay, so here are the statements and let us try to write the expressions for that. It says take Sarita's present age to be y. So this is what we need to assume, that Sarita's present age is y years. Okay, and we are going to write the expressions related by keeping this in mind, that we have assumed that her present age is y years. Okay, what will be her age 5 years from now? So from now 5 years means we are going into the future. So when you go into the future, you add 5 to it. So it will be y plus 5, and because this is we are talking about age, so it is in years, right? So this much years old she will be in future, that is 5 years from now. The next one is that what was her age 3 years back. 3 years back means in the past. So we take away 3 from her current age, that is y. So she was y minus 3 years old. Right. So Sarita's grandfather is 6 times her age. Sarita's grandfather is 6 times her age. Right. So 6 times means we multiply it. So what is the grandfather's age? It is 6y years old. Okay. Now the next one, grandmother is 2 years younger than grandfather. So we have just calculated that grandfather is 6y years old and grandmother is 2 years younger than that. So 6y take away 2 is the age of grandmother. So she was 6y minus 2 years old. Okay. Now Sarita's father's age is 5 years more than 3 times Sarita's age. What is her age, the father's age? So it is 3 times Sarita's age. Sarita's current age is y, right? So 3 times y, that is Sarita's present age, and 5 years more in it, that is 3y plus 5. So this is Sarita's father's age, right? I hope it's clear. Moving to the next question. The length of a rectangular hall is 4 meters less than 3 times the breadth of the hall. What is the length if the breadth is b meters? So let us understand with the help of a diagram. It says that the length of the hall is 3 meters less than 3 times the breadth of the hall. So if this is the breadth of the hall, because it's given that if breadth is b meters. So let us write this here. Breadth is equal to b meters, because here we are given that this particular length is measured in meters. So we have also written m with this breadth, so that we do make sure that we are mentioning the units as well. Okay. Now let us talk about the length, right? So clearly this is the length part, and how much is it related to the breadth? Let us find out. So now length is equal to 4 meters less than 3 times the breadth. Okay, 4 meters less than 3 times the breadth. So what is the breadth? 3 times breadth is 3b, and we need to take away 4 meters from this. So this answer is again in meters, right? So what is the length? So we have calculated the length, that is 3b minus 4, which is in meters, right? And we are writing the length with respect to the breadth. So we have calculated this 3b minus 4. Okay. Now if say I'm giving you the value of breadth as say 2 meters. Okay. So let b is equal to 2 meters. So let us find what is the value of length. Here I have given you that this breadth is 2 meters. So length here is 3 times b minus 4. Let us keep the value. So 3 times by 2 minus 4 we need to do, right? So 3 times 2 is 6 minus 4 is 2 meters. Well, this is just an assumed values that we have taken. We can keep any value for b. Moving to the next question. A rectangular box has a height of h centimeters. So it's a rectangular box. That means we are dealing with a cuboid, like something that you have probably as your pencil box. It is a representation of a rectangular box, or we can say a cuboid, right? It's a 3D shape. So it's saying that the height, say this one here, it is 8 centimeters, so it's given in centimeters. Its length is 5 times the height and breadth is 10 less than the length. Okay, so we are going to interrelate all of them. Express the length and breadth of the box in terms of height. Great. So let us write it here. Height of the box is h centimeters. So this is what is given to us, that height is 8 centimeters. Now they are saying that length of box is equal to, how much is it? It is 5 times the height. So 5 times by the height. So it is 5h. And again, this is in centimeters. So make sure that you are writing the units as well. Now, what are we left with? We need to write the breadth as well. So let us write the breadth here. So breadth of the box is equal to, it says it is 10 less than the length. What is length? Length is 5h, right? So 5h, take away 10, and this is again in centimeters. So I hope this is clear how we have written down the length and breadth with respect to the, we have written down length and breadth with respect to the height, right? Moving to the next one, it says Meena, Beena and Leena are climbing the steps to the hilltop. Meena is at step S. So this is the variable S. Beena is 8 steps ahead. 8 steps ahead means she is plus 8 steps. Leena is 7 steps behind. So she is at minus 7 from Meena's step. Where are Meena and Beena? We need to find this. Then they are asking the total number of steps to the hilltop is 10 less than 4 times the Meena has reached. Express the total number of steps using S. So we are going to do all of these. Let us first write down what is Meena step at. So Meena is at step S. So this is what Meena is standing at, right? So where is Beena? Beena is 8 steps ahead. So it is S plus 8, right? So because these are steps, these are the numbers. So they have got no units with it. Then where is Leena? Leena is 7 steps behind. So it is S minus 7, right? Now we are given that the total number of steps to the hill is 10 less than 4 times Meena has reached. So Meena is given to be at step S. So let us write down total number of steps. So total number of steps is equal to 10 less than 4 times of Meena. So it is 4 times of S because S is where Meena is, and from this we take away 10. So this is the total number of steps, right? I hope it's simple and easy to understand how we are writing the statements which are used practically and how we are writing them in expressions. So this one, the E part says a bus travels at V kilometer per hour. So this is the speed of the bus. Okay, let us write speed of the bus is, how much is it? V kilometers per hour. It is going from Daspur to Bispur. After the bus has traveled 5 hours, after traveling for 5 hours, Bispur is still 20 kilometers away. How far is it? 20 kilometers away. Okay. What is the distance from Daspur to Bispur? We are going to express this in using this particular variable that is given to us, that is V. So now I hope you do know what is the relation between speed, distance and time. So if we want to calculate distance of something, right, so what the distance will be? Distance will be time taken by the speed that we have got. So what is the time taken? It is saying 5 hours. So it is 5 times what? 5 times the speed. And what is the speed given to us? It is V kilometers per hour. So this V, 5 times V is the distance. So we can write this as 5V kilometers because it's the distance, it is in kilometers, right? So what are we given? We are given the speed, that is V kilometers per hour. We were also given that bus has traveled for 5 hours. So if bus has traveled 5 hours, that means we can calculate how much distance bus has traveled. That is 5 times the 5 that is the number of hours. So 5 times V, that is the speed. Now it's still saying that Bispur is still 20 kilometers away. So distance, total distance from Daspur to Bispur is equal to the total distance that the bus has already traveled and the distance that is left to be traveled. So this distance that is still to be traveled is 20 kilometers, right? So now because the bus has already traveled for 5V kilometers, to this we will add 20 more to it, and this is the total distance in kilometers, that is from Daspur to Bispur. Now let's do the next one. It says change the following statements using expressions into statements in ordinary language. For example, if you have given Salim scores R runs in cricket match, Nalan scores R plus 15 runs. So how will we say this in ordinary languages? Nalan scores 15 runs more than Salim, right? So look at the first one statement that was given. A notebook cost P. P is the variable given to us. It cost P rupees. A book cost 3P. So how can we say this in ordinary language? We are just going to discuss this. Nothing to write about it is. It says, this particular statement says that the cost of book is 3 times the cost of notebook. Okay, because the cost of book is 3P, right? So 3P is 3 times the cost of the notebook. Okay, because notebook is P and book is 3P. So it's 3 times the notebook. Now Tony puts Q marbles, Q is the variable, on the table. He has 8 Q marbles in the box. So we can say that Tony has 8 times the marbles in his box compared to the marbles on the table. Because on the table we have got Q marbles and in the box we have got 8 Q marbles. That is 8 times Q. What is Q? Q is the number of marbles on the table. Now our class has 9 students. The school has 20 N students. So because in our class we have got N students, so in the school there are 20 N. That means in the school there are 20 times the students as much as we have in this class. Okay, so what is compared to the number of students of the class? We are comparing the students in the complete school. So it is 20 times more. Okay, now Jagu is 7 years old. His uncle is 4Z years old and aunt is 4Z minus 3 years old. So it's simple. Jagu's present age is Z years old. His uncle's age is 4 times Jagu's age and his aunt's age is 3 years less than the uncle's age. Clear? Now the next one is, in arrangement of dots there are R rows. So R is the variable. Each row contains 5 dots. Okay, so each of the arrangement has got 5 dots. So how can we write the number of rows, or we can write how many dots there can be? There can be 5 R rows. So if they are, if the total number of dots that we will have in R rows will be 5 R, that is 5 times the number of rows. Okay. Now the next question is the third one. It says, given Manu's age to be X years, can you guess what X minus 2 may show? Can you guess what X plus 4 may show? What is X, 3X plus 7, right? So let us see. Because we have here that Manu's age, let us write it here. Yeah, Manu's age for X years, so it's probably the present age. So this is X years. So what do you think X minus 2 represents? So X minus 2 represents Manu's age. Manu's age 2 years ago. Okay, so 2 years ago he was X minus 2. What is X plus 4? This is Manu's age 4 years from now. So if we see in future 4 years from now, 4 years from now. So if we see after 4 years, what will Manu's age be? It will be X plus 4. And what do you think 3x plus 7 is? So 3x plus 7 means 3 times Manu's age added 7 more years to it. Okay, so to 3 times Manu's age we are adding 7 more years. Now let's see the B part. Given Sarah's age today is Y years, think of her age in future or in the past. Okay, what we are given some expressions. So what these following expressions indicate we need to find. So if her present age is Y, so what do you mean by Y plus 7? This is probably Sarah's age 7 years from now. Is that right? Now what is Y minus 3? So this Y minus 3 is Sarah's age 3 years ago. Right? Now what is Y plus 4.5? So this is Sarah's age 4.5 years from now. So this is Sarah's age 4.5 years. Either we write 4.5 years or we can write 4 years 6 months from now. Okay, so it is 4.5 years in future. Now what is Y minus 2.5? So it is Sarah's age, right? Sarah's present age 2 years 6 months ago. So we are going in the past, and how much are we going in the past? That is 2.5 years. Now the next one is this one, C part. Given n students in a class like football. Okay, so we are given how many students like football. So it is n students. So let us write football is liked by n students. Okay, now what may show 2n? Okay, so this is what we can say. What is 2n? So and also what 2 over n shows. So they are saying that think any other game other than football. So if this statement was not given, this hint part was not given, so probably we might say that 2n is the number of students. It's double the number of students who like football. So let us say any other name of this particular sport. So let us say instead of football we can say cricket. So cricket is liked by 2n students. So we can say that cricket is liked by twice the number of students who like football. Okay, now what about 2 over n? So let us write it here. Cricket is liked by how many students? Say twice the number of the students. So let us write by twice the number of students who likes football. So I hope how we have related this is clear. We have related cricket with football by saying that using the relation of 2n. How? Because it's 210, so it's twice the number of students who like football. So we are saying cricket is liked by twice the number of students who like football. Now let us say 2 over n. So let us say it is tennis. So tennis is liked by 2 over n students. So what is here 2n? So 2 over n is, that is 2 divided by the number of students that likes football. So I hope this is clear how we have written down the relations of the students with respect to the given number of students who like football.